Türkçe öğreniyorum. Şimdiki zaman. Şimdi. Zaman. I'm learning Turkish. Türkçe öğreniyorum. In English, a sentence usually starts with a subject, as it does in this case. However, in Turkish, we do not need to start a sentence with a subject, as a subject is already added to the end of a verb, which is at the end of a sentence or a phrase, as in this case. Let's have a look. Türkçe öğreniyorum. Öğrenmek is our verb here, which means to learn. We throw away the mek, which means to, as in to learn, and add on the suffix. In this case, there are two suffixes. The first one is ior, which shows the tense, and the is the second one, which shows the subject I. You may have one or two or three or even more suffixes added to a verb in Turkish. The subject suffix always needs to come to the very end of the verb or word. Now let's have a look at the suffixes for the present continuous tense. Ior, ior, uyor, and uyor. As we know, there are 8 vowels in the Turkish alphabet. However, there are only 4 suffixes. So this is why each of the suffixes have to take 2 vowels, which means the last vowel in each will determine which suffix is to be added. If the last vowel in a verb ends with an e or an I, the ior suffix would be the correct suffix, and so on. If you feel lost with the terms verb or suffix, don't worry. You will understand it with the examples given later on. Gelmek, geliyor. Almak, alıyor. Oturmak, oturuyor. Yüzmek, yüzüyor. İstiyorum, bekliyorum. Now, let's have a look at the suffixes here. I'd like to let you in on a secret about these suffixes. They're rather selfish and they say, excuse me, but I can't have a vowel next to me. This is because in Turkish we can't have 2 vowels in a word. Sometimes we do, but they are borrowed from Arabic. Let's see what we mean by this. When there's a verb that ends with a vowel, as we can see in the chart here, as in istemek, beklemek, anlamak, and okumak, yemek. All of these vowels end with an e when we throw the mek and mak away. İstemek, iste is the base form. We have to throw the e away for the ior suffix to come on, to attach for it to become istiyor, bekliyor, anlıyor, okuyor, yiyor. So these suffixes, because they start with a vowel, the vowels that come before it have to go. Now, you try and practice adding the suffixes to these verbs yourself. Try saying I'm speaking. It's konuşuyorum. You can pause the video here and then continue writing the answers and check your answers afterwards. Konuşuyorum, öğreniyorum, istiyorum, biliyorum, yazıyorum, geliyorum. How did that go? All correct? Well done. Some mistakes? No worries, go back and try again, and don't forget, practice makes perfect and you can do it. Yapabilir.